Good morning, all. I was just reading in my book that I've been reading for some time, The Heart of the Buddha Teaching. Is transforming suffering into peace, joy, and liberation by Thich Nhat Hanh, who was a poet, and he was voted by Martin Luther King to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. So, as I continue to read this book, it's been very, very helpful while on my second spiritual journey. I accepted my first one a long time ago, so now I'm on my second spiritual quest. I mean, this has opened my eyes to so many things. Yes, there's a lot of paths. Yes, I am Buddhist, but anyone knows that there's a lot of suffering going on in this world today. And it's very important that we have a mindset that's not causing us to worry, not causing us to have anxiety, not causing us to do things that, will make things worse. So as I continue to read this book, it's opened my eyes to a lot of things that I'm still learning. Like I read this morning, it's a poem that said, "Waking up this morning, I smile. 24 brand new hours are before me. I vow to live fully in each moment and to look at all beings with the eyes of love." Now, in this day and time, it's kind of hard to look at all beings with love because we have so many trouble-minded people who are doing anything they can to cause suffering and controlness in certain people's lives. We already know that. So all we can do, and as myself do, try to, keep them people in prayer, to ask, the Great Spirit to open their eyes to see what they are doing. Because if we continue to hold that hate and that anger and be mad, that's not doing nothing but hurting ourselves. So we have to let that go and start embracing that smile and start doing some mindful walking, some mindful sitting, some mindful meditation, and just concentrate on the positive thing, the reality of what's going on in the world today, because there's so many people who do not acknowledge the reality of what exactly going on here. You can see that. We said that in many actions how folks, we see what's going on and they turn it around like it's really something else going on. And that's really sad because it not only makes them suffer, it also makes people in the world suffer too. But right now, while all that is going on, try to focus on dealing with your suffering. Try to find that peace, that liberation that you need to set you free to be who you was created to be. So it's not easy, believe me. My first journey took me about 4 years. Now, I think it's only been maybe a year or two. I've been into my second journey already. So it's gonna take time because there's a lot of acceptance you have to do when you're ready, when you are ready, fully ready to go on your spiritual journey. And like I say, during your journey, I encourage you to get the heart of the Buddha's teaching, transforming suffering into peace, joy, and liberation. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my London, get ready to go to film school that I went to. They're having an open house and new place over there, so I'm going over there to check that out. and then come back and focus on my book. And I was looking how graphic novels only last, pages are supposed to be up to, I think it said 400 pages or something like that. I have exceeded. So I might probably have to break it into two because I have overseeded. So I'm thinking I'm gonna focus on picking a day, well, a month, for when I will release Love is Love, a transgender male love story. So I let y'all know it, keep y'all up to date, and try to do those things that makes you happy, that brings you joy. Because I mean, the problems around in the world, we can't change them. We can only do what we can that's around us to help it, to bring something to the table that's supportive, that's confidence for others and ourselves. That's all we can do. It's not easy, believe me. The stuff that I'm going through right now, doing my second spiritual quest, I wouldn't have imagined, almost being 60 years old, that I have to endure so much suffering. I mean, I go up and down where I get that anger, and then I go down and try to cease from that anger, because that anger is not the person that I want to be. And that's the first thing you got to acknowledge, the fact that, hey, you don't want to be that angry person. That just hurts your spirit, your heart, your mind. You have to let that go. And I just want to continue to keep reading, keep being creative, and know that nothing stays the same. Change must come. And change begins within ourselves. Because, I mean, we are all responsible for what's going on in the world today. We have to bring something to the table and make changes within our lives and within our community in positive ways. I mean, we bear responsibility. So, like I said, I hope one day you all take the time out to accept your spiritual quest and go on your spiritual journey. It ain't about going any place. It's about stopping, learning to feed your spirit. Because every day we feed ourselves with that food and we drinking so we can keep our bodies up and moving, but our soul needs to leave that love and that care also. It needs to be fed. So take the time to read, transforming your suffering into peace, love, and liberation. And remember to break the cycle. So I'm going to get on up out of here and enjoy the rest of your day.